So many spiritual concepts and personal belief concepts. And what are they covering over generally? Our emptiness, this glaring emptiness that we all contain within. Beautiful emptiness. So rather than filling up one's basket with concepts and more beliefs, more identity, spiritual identity, we're meant to unload and empty out, right? Till we become naked. Shiningly naked, shiningly empty. But that comes about through a willingness to enter the unknown, to enter the unknown within yourself, not as a concept. And how do we do that? Well, there's so many ways. One way is by fully embracing the conditioned, the known, fully embracing things as they are. Because we can't polarize in order to get to the unknown. We can't push away the known. Does this make sense at all? So if you open to embracing this interesting, multifaceted experience, including yourself, as best you can, then you're already halfway there. And then that which is free comes forward, free of all the content. Within the born is lies the unborn. So one of the reasons that we polarize against the unknown and we tend to be fearful and we fill it up with being busy, keep filling the basket up, right? Is because we're protecting ourselves from this absence. But that is actually where our freedom lies. Is in this innocent mystery that you are, open-eyed wonder. Empty of qualities. First, we say yes to all the qualities so that we're not creating some kind of resistance to being manifested here, right? As best you can. I'm here, and as best I can, I'm welcoming myself as I am. And then something can relax. And to rest more and more in this empty place of the unknown, like I actually don't know what I am in truth. Can you just stay there? I don't know what I really am. And first you embrace all these qualities, but then the truth is, I really don't know. And see if you can, if there's a little opening there. Letting go. Can I just rest here and I don't know? Without wanting to fill it up with something. I do know that I don't know. And just relax. And that's an opening, that's a doorway. And we're meant to continually walk through this doorway to where it becomes second nature and comfortable. And one can actually live this way. It's like the Holy Fool card. You know, I live in this unknown dimension. And you can join me here. And within this unknown dimension, speaking takes place and activity takes place. Everything born, everything manifested takes place. Our bodies, our deaths, we're all rising and falling in this beautiful unknown. The other day I was speaking with someone and I was like, oh, you know, Descartes, he said, I think, therefore I am. And what I am, I don't know. You know, I'm sure I'm not the first one who came up with that, right? The last part. And what I am, I don't know. Isn't that the truth? So even very enlightened beings, they can't speak more truth than that. I am, and I don't know what that is. And it isn't an I that doesn't know. It's just the unknown is what we are. It's not a mind thing. The mind says, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know how to get there. That's the mind. It doesn't mean that's a real place. Don't know is not a real place. It's a dimension of the unknown that one opens to. The don't know mind is a way for mind to just kind of be like a deer in headlights, like stopped, no more projecting, no more storytelling, no more, I got to fill in the gap out of fear and control and, you know, whatever. I got to fill it in. But no, the don't know mind is a way of stopping becoming, always becoming. And then from there, something magical happens. So you let yourself be stopped, okay? As much as you can during the day. I don't know is like a passageway. A koan, the koan of I don't know. And I know I don't know. But it leads one to something. And it's right on the other side. It's not far. It leads one right to vastness, vast void. And we're meant to get comfortable there. We're meant to have mind get comfortable with being in like stopping, I don't know, and just being at peace with that instead of filling it in really quickly. Even fear, by the way, is a strategy. You know how people get afraid when the mind stops for too long, right? Even the heart will kind of start going do, 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 because the body's following the mind, saying this is a scary thing. My existence is at stake. I think, therefore I am. And as long as I am, I exist. Right? So, but that is a way for the controller, which doesn't even exist really, but it's kind of a defense mechanism, to not go beyond that point, like a stop. I'm not going danger, not going beyond that point. Beyond this point lies annihilation, the end of me, right? So not knowing is a way to break that trance, that coping strategy. And befriending, that's why I said befriending. Befriending, so that we can appease ourselves and say, you know, it's okay. It's natural. This is where, when you believe there's a flat earth, this is where you think you're going to fall off. But the earth is round and you're not going to fall off. Just because you stop and and go beyond what you know, doesn't mean that it's the end of you. And so there has to be this kind of like grooming period. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Like, it's safe. It's safe to go beyond. If one already felt completely safe, you'd be awake. If you felt completely at peace and safe with the stopping to the nth degree, you'd be beyond. You'd be in the beyond, and that would be it. This is like where everything turns, is your relationship to the unknown and how comfortable and safe you feel entering it. Put your toe in, you know, in the water, in the sea, but I'm not going to let it swallow me up, kind of thing, right? And we have all these stories. You know, we've heard about ego death and dark night of the soul, and right? Aren't there so many different kinds of stories? Well, those are stories told by fearful beings who kicked up a lot of fear and went through a big storm. It doesn't have to be so dramatic. I'm not making it wrong, but that is the psyche, creating a journey out of something and putting it in time so that it's further off. And I have to get more skilled. I have to get brave. I have to be more developed, right? Putting it in time. I have to put it in time. I have to do more practices. Sure, fine. You know, life says, okay, put it in time. No skin off my back. No biggie. You put it in time. 50 years. Okay. 20 years, 10 years. Now, are you ready? Are you ready on your deathbed? Right? Isn't that the ultimate crossing over into the unknown, is our death? But we can do that now. So if you realize that all these kinds of little stories we have are strategies to stop ourselves from taking that step and surviving that step, by the way, inevitably. I don't know if anyone's ever died from that step, unless they stopped their heart out of fear or something. It would be self-created, because it's a self-created line. by the mind, a definition. On the other side of this, I don't exist, and that is whatever. We fill in the blank, but the truth is we don't know what lies on the other side of you, of the thought of you. So come to the truth of things and just like, I don't know, and get comfortable and familiar with that is my suggestion. Okay.